Hello to all my Gemini and Gemini placements. Let's dive in and see what Holy Spirit, Divine Spirit has for you. What does Gemini need to know and be made aware of? Holy Spirit, please and thank you. I appreciate you hitting that subscribe button, the like button, leaving me a little comment to let me know if, the information was helpful. Or maybe having to explain what happened, because I don't know what's about to come out in these cards for you, Gemini, but let's dive into it. But thanks for being here. Alrighty, this is for the sign of Gemini placements. And if you're not aware of various placements, then you can always get your natal chart pulled up for you online for free. There are plenty for you to Google and try to see how to be able to do that. But you may be a Gemini and not even know it. By way of your moon, your rising, your north node, your Venus, I could go on and on. But of course, there would be various placements that would contribute to who you are as a person if you don't know this information. All right, this is for Gemini. What do you have for Gemini Spirit? All right, first card out. Page of Pentacles reverse. So either you're not willing to meet someone halfway, maybe I feel like you've retracted an offer possibly, or maybe, you thought about the right thing to do would be to approach this person with some sort of, offering that, well, I'm going to go ahead and do this for you, which you were telling yourself the whole time, I don't have to do this, but I'm going to go ahead and try to make this right. But it seems like you might have pulled back with this energy after all. All right, y'all, let's jump into it. So at the bottom of the deck, we have the 8 of Cups reverse. So this would normally mean being able to walk away from things that are no longer serving you if it were in the upright. But in the reverse, it's like maybe hanging on to some emotional things that, aren't quite positive. So I want to say that maybe this is what's kind of making you retract this offer that you were thinking about that was going to try to make things right. But you're like, you know what? I can't forget about, how this was handled. I can't let this go. Is this 8 of Cups reverse energy. And this is the overall energy for whatever else is about to be revealed on this table. Now we have the Temperance card up here at the top, so could possibly be dealing with a Sagittarius, not necessarily, but this card has to do with balancing. Like, I would like to think that, this would center more on emotions as well, because, the cups are part of the focus here in this card. So again, with the emotions. So Gemini, it seems like there's some sort of struggle here. So either you can really stay in your feels about it, or you can possibly, just understand things for what they are at the moment and just say that, I'm gonna keep the big things, and the small things, and just kind of walk away from it. But there's just something in you that's just, I don't want to call it a grudge, but it's just like you really felt like, what was done was not even right. And you don't even feel like you need to come out of pocket for whatever this is. All right. And that could be literally coming out of your pocket. Like if we're talking about some sort of fine, or maybe somebody's looking for some kind of just due by way of you compensating them for something, but you're still like, this isn't fair. What about, the times when XYZ happened is what Gemini is saying in their mind. Like, you know what? I'm no punk. I'm not going out like a sucker. I feel you, Gemini. I feel you. Okay, so here you are in the Lovers card here, but let's see what else is here. So we have more cups. We have the 6 of Cups here, right under this Lovers card. So if this has to do with some sort of partnership, this could be family with the 6 of Cups here, some sort of connection with, somebody that, that you kind of feel like you have to be around this person. I don't know if it's by way of a blood relationship or maybe business or a co-worker, but it's somebody who's been around you for some time, and there is some sort of purpose for them to serve in your life and vice versa. You're supposed to serve in their life in some sort of way to maybe, kind of mild out some energies here that might have to do with a karmic attachment. So I say this, Gemini, there's really no way of getting around this. energy, because it's pretty much destined here. With the Lover's card, and that, you know, this divine being here that orchestrated this whole thing, like, yeah, this has to come together. Now the Three of Swords lets me know it's not a pretty sight. It's kind of a painful experience here. And then you're wondering, like, okay, so, you know, when does this end? Like, you know, it's been 20 years or whatever this is. You know, I feel like it's been a while, because this person's been around for a while. You know, especially with the Six of Cups here. But, you know, the Three of Swords, heartbreak, sadness, meaning I can't take this anymore. Like, this is beyond, like, ridiculous at this point. So is this someone's treatment of you, Gemini, that you're kind of like, you know, this isn't what I signed up for, but then at the same time, if they wronged me or wronged like another family member, I got to step in and I got to say something, like, this isn't right. You know, but I really feel like this has to do with family at this point. You know, and there is a need for some sort of balance, some sort of meeting of the minds here. Like, can we just like all just like get on the same page? You know, and with this Page of Pentacles, when I said like you're not going out like some punk, it's because you've been giving more than like everyone else. And you're tired of this dynamic, because the scales are not balanced here. Like I'm feeling your aggravation and frustration at this point, because it's not fair. All right, let's see what else is here. See if there's any advice. All right, so we have the Hierophant represented here, sign of Taurus. Excuse me. So, you know, there, like I said before with that Lover's card, this is orchestrated. You know, not only, you know, family is the one who is being called to the front to be able to help in this situation, this matter, because it seems like a family issue, right? That everyone should come together and like do their part. But that's not the case with the Temperance card here on its side. And then you're pretty much over it, like you're drained. I feel like, you know, you can't be the mediator and also be the one that's, you know, paying the bills here. Like, you can't do both. You need balance here in this situation. You need other family members to come in and help out, because it's just wearing on you. You've got, you know, your own thing going on. Obviously, Eight of Cups would mean, you know, walking away, but you're not able to walk away from those emotions that are attached to this family dynamic situation that's happening. All right, y'all. The Nine of Cups is here. More emotion. Like, emotions are everywhere here. Emotions and Pentacles. All right. Like, I don't see, well, there is a wand here, but I was going to see there's, you know, the wands would be of action, but nobody's taking action here, it looks like. I believe that's what you would want. You would want to see more actions being taken, because they're obviously not here. It's not being done, whatever this is. Okay, so Nine of Cups reverses here with the Hierophant. So the Nine of Cups reverses, to me, this gives me lazy vibes. Like, this is somebody who says, well, we'll just wait on God, you know, like with this Hierophant and this Nine of Cups, or God's going to take care of everything. You know, this is true. Don't get me wrong. But at the same time, there needs to be action behind it. You just can't sit on your butt and just, you know, wait for Jesus to come out of the sky and help you. Like, that's not how this works. You can have faith, but you also need to put action behind that. And that's not being done. It's a lot of woe's me energy. Like, well, I mean, I would do this, or I wish, like, I feel like this is like, those Nine Cups could be like 9 family members, like, who are more than able, and, you know, they could help out if they wanted to. But with the cups, you know, upside down, it's like they want to tell you about their problems instead of, you know, jumping in, rolling their sleeves up and getting to work. You know, and with the Hierophant here, it's like they feel like they're justified with their own problems, that they don't have to help out in this family issue, because their problems would be more, you know, concerning than what's going on here. But I feel like this family matter is, like I said, is something that's been going on for some time. And I feel like it really needs to be prioritized, especially you, Gemini, because you're the one who's really taking over a majority of this responsibility, and it's not fair to you. All right, what else we have? We have the Eight of Pentacles reversed. So this is lack of focus. This is, you know, this could go with this lazy energy and I'm just going to wait on God energy that I was talking about before, without action. But this is like once upon a time, this would have been, you know, energy to where people would, okay, no, this is it. So this situation that's going on, you know, if you look at other family members, other families, or how you think this should go, it's like everybody would chip in and help out. But in this family, your family, Gemini, it's not the case. Like everybody's concerned about other things rather than, you know, what normally, quote unquote, people would be concerned about had this situation arrived in their families. That would be like, oh no, we need to focus on that. But in this dynamic, Gemini, that's not the case. We have a Queen of Wands reverse. So this is some sort of front runner here with this Queen of Wands. This Queen of Wands, I feel like is, okay, this Queen of Wands energy is someone I feel like that's a little tired, might be a little vindictive, you know, might have a major play on words or actions or lack of, because, you know, they really feel like they should not be the ones that are doing whatever it is that they're being called to do. Maybe the focus or the bullseye is really on this Queen of Wands reverse and they're taking it personal. So if there is a particular family member, it doesn't have to be gender oriented, but if there is one, I want to make sure I'm recording. Okay. If there is someone that's fitting this energy, this description, you know, they're going to make it really difficult. Or either maybe you see them being difficult, so you don't want to bother with them. But this one is like the main one who should be helping out, but they're not. So if we were talking about, you know, the laziness, the lack of focus, I'm going to wait on God energy, you know, that maybe they're holier than thou. So they're kind of, or maybe that's the facade here, because this Queen of Wands is in the reverse. Fire sign energy. You know, they're more than capable of helping, but maybe they're giving you a play on words I was saying earlier, like giving you some, you know, something that's going to distract you from focusing on them as being, you know, you should be the one, as Gemini is what I feel you referring to this Queen of Wands reverse as, like they should really be the one to step up. But for some reason, there's some sort of energy here to where they don't want the focus on them. All right, we have the Four of Cups reverse. So this means, you know, looking at other options. So if that would make sense if the Queen of Wands is like, don't focus on me, I ain't got time. And they're, you know, wanting to distract you. Maybe that's the play on words I was talking about with the emotions. They're telling you everything else except for what they should be taking accountability for. So, you know, with these emotions and you walking, you know, wanting to walk away but can't walk away. So is this Queen of Wands reverse giving you more than you want to hear and know? And are they taking your focus off of the main goal, which was here, the priority of the family situation? Yeah, let me get some clarifiers, because Gemini, I want you to know how to be able to move forward with this. Let's see, which deck do I want to use? Let me, all right, I'm going to use the Chakra Oracle deck for clarifier. Spirit, please clarify the energy on the table and help me understand what else Gemini needs to know about this situation, please. And if you guys are interested in a personal reading, one more designed cater to, you know, your needs, your energies around you, then tarotOracleDivination.com is where you'll find me. All right, y'all. So Gemini, this would make total sense. Bottom of the deck energy, impartiality, because that's pretty much, you know, Gemini energy, to where, you know, you have one of two options. You know, you may go this way, you may go that way, depending on, you know, how you feel when you wake up in the morning, which way the wind's blowing. But you'll feel strongly about something. But then your mind changes, right? So it's like that compassion or passion driven, emotionally charged energy to focus on one thing, but then you're swayed with another sort of perception here. So that's the impartiality. You know what, Gemini, I feel like I just heard, you know, they're playing you because they know they can. So if that's that Queen of Wands energy I was getting at with the wordplay and the don't focus on them, they're trying to distract you from focus on, that's what they understand about you. You know, I don't want to say that you're a pushover, Gemini, but just know this is your moment to let them know who you really are. And they had it effed up the whole entire time. Right? All right, so we have vanity here. So vanity, you know, okay, Gemini, don't take this personal, but I feel like you do like to show up and show out. Like you do want to be the person who, you know, people would highly recommend because you're the one in charge, you're the boss, you're the one that's going to get it done. But at the same time, it's wearing you down. But I don't feel like you really make it plain to the people who need to know this. They need to know that, you know, yeah, you are like a low-key superhero. But at the same time, don't use and abuse me. That's the part that needs to come out. Activate that throat chakra. Let them know that you're not the one. You know, I love to help. I'll give you the shirt off my back is what Gemini is saying. But you're not going to play me for a fool, or either you think that you are, but I need to let you know starting today that that can no longer continue, or whatever you have in your head to think that I'm a punk, you need to go ahead and get rid of that information, because I don't know who gave you that information. Now, if I led you wrong or steered you wrong in knowing that, that's your fault, because you're obviously taking advantage of my kindness, is what Gemini is saying. But vanity is kind of like, you know, letting them know you don't mind helping and you don't mind being the star of the show because of your duties and your, you know, people acknowledging you for, yeah, that's a good person. Like, you know, no question about it. But at the same time, there's the other side that's like, you're tired of having to do this. Like, why do people think, you know, you're a punk? Like, why do they take your kindness for weakness? That's the vanity card. So I feel like, you know, we kind of have to think about, okay, are we going to be the star of the show, or are we going to, you know, want to help out but still put our foot down? Because I feel like that's the issue. We have the joy card here. So I know that you get pleasure out of helping in this family situation, whatever this is, that everybody else seems to be busy or ignoring the fact that they should be helping out and pitching in. So joy lets me know that, you know, what you're doing, you're going to reap benefits and rewards of that, but you can't harness this energy of, you know, everybody else needs to help out. I'm tired. I'm emotionally drained. Like there needs to be balance in that. So if you're going to give, then give freely without any gripes. You know, people are going to walk over you. You know, people are going to take advantage. You know, people are going to, you know, because you're a nice person. You're a good person. So, but don't let that stop your flow, your journey, your blessings, your spiritual growth. Don't let that stop that, because at the end of the day, you'll always have joy around you. People see you as a good time as well. But you can't harness this energy of somebody else needs to be helping out here. If you're going to do it freely. That's what I have for you, Gemini. Hope this helps.